I will be between the Isle Awakening when you travel between. Okay, blah 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 blah. Okay. Alright. I'm actually gonna take a break from this island, and I'm gonna go for one of those other islands where there's a bunch of stuff just hanging out. Okay, let's chat. Ahoy, where be hauling today? We are gonna go. Alright, so we went to Soggy Scurry before. What? Angler's Isle. And Blossom Bay is 300. Let me check out, okay. Yeah! All aboard for a trip abroad! Squab me with the squib. Here we are, Angler's Isle. Ahoy, there's someone over yonder. Could be the person who penned that letter. Why not lubber over and invoke the right of parley? I'll stay here and make sure the ship's boat shape. If you want to return to the Isle of Awakening, all you need to do is ask. Oh, there's a new bed. There's an old signpost with something written on it. Everything that has ever been or ever will be falls into one of two classes. That which can be fished, and that which cannot. One should strive to be the fisher, not the fish. Hello. I can't believe that bloomin' plonker went and carked it. He proper left me on a lurch this time. What? What the bleeding heck are you? And what are you doing on my island? Huh? You're a builder and you're saying you read me letter? Sorry, mate, but I don't know what you're chatting. I ain't written no letters. Look, I ain't really in the mood to natter. Me mate's gone missing and me nets are knackered. You seem like a nice lass, but do us a favor and jog on, yeah? I didn't come here to make new friends, so just leave me be. I asked you to leave me alone, but you still haven't want to have a chat. Don't nothing faze ye. Maybe you can help me out then. See that net over there? That's me fish cage. Problem is, it's all broken and I don't know how to fix it. If you really are a builder, why don't you make some netting and fix the damage? Best in category, it makes it easier to find what you want at the crafting station on the Isle of Awakening. Recipes are divided into a number of different categories. New? Interesting. There we go. Netting. Oh, it's so weird to see ourselves with so much stuff in our inventory. Alright. There we go. All done. And I have a lot of net left. Okay. Gordon Bennett's a barracuda's brother. You fixed me fish cage up good and proper. You really are a builder after all. Thanks for that. You might just have saved me bacon there. But if I was the father of the children, I'd be beating the living daylights out of you right about now. Lucky for you, I ain't. Anyway, Jillian's the name. I fled me home and came here as far away as I could get. There ain't nothing to do on this island but fish. So what are you doing all the way out here, anyhow? Are you into fishing too? No. I thought as much. You just don't have the look of an angler. A fish is what you are, dangling on the hook. Yep. Tell you what, you can have this. Consider it a little thank you present for mending my nets. Yep. River, lake, pond, or ocean, wherever there's water, you'll find fish. So if you see a wet patch, cast a line and play the waiting game. If you can't find the tool you need, press OK. I don't know what was written in that letter you read, but whatever it said, I can tell it's lit the fishing fire in your belly. Want me to teach you the ancient mysteries of fishing? It ain't like I got nothing better to do. I'm actually going to say no. You what, mate? I give you that rod out of the goodness of me heart, and this is how you repay me? Shocking behavior. Tell you what, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and pretend I didn't hear that. Let me ask you again. Ain't got nothing much to do today, so I'm offering to teach you how to fish. Oh my god. Sure. That's the answer. I want it from now on. You're my apprentice. I'll train you up into a first-class fisher, you'll see. I really didn't want this lesson. Now see that rocky bit jutting out in the sea? That's the best spot on the island for a fledgling fisher to start. So when you're ready, pop over there and cast off. Once you've caught something, come on, show me. I'll see if it was right to take you under my wing. I really didn't want this lesson, but alright. Okay. Would you look at that? You've only gone and hooked yourself a mackerel. This ain't no beginner's luck. You got the angler's touch. Now you know how to use a fishing rod. You can cast off any place there's water. I'm sure you'll find a fair few honey holes where the fish don't ever stop biting. Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to know why I chose this remote island when I could have fished anywhere in the world? It's because of them stinking children of Argon, and it. All their building's bad, destruction's great, nonsense was proper starting to peck me head. There's no bleeding way I was gonna live in a world like that, so I said I ain't having it, and I'm legged it. This is where I ended up. I just had an idea. Want to see something interesting? You know how you fix me nets? Well, I want to see what happens when you release that mackerel into the fish cage. You won't be disappointed, I promise. If you want a bit more explanation, I'll only be happy to tell you what I know. Alright, thank you. You're the best cheerleader in the world. Alright, would you look at that? I ain't never seen a happier mackerel in all my days. You enjoy that, why not make your own fish cages or tanks and fill them with fish? You can watch them swim about whenever you like them. What would be more relaxing than that, eh? I reckon a builder like you could make me pretty impressive places to keep your fish. The possibilities are endless. What's that? You got your own island where you make all sorts of stuff with your mates? You've got no excuses then, have you? If I was you, I'd learn everything there was to know about fishing and use that knowledge to become a better builder. I can see that in your eyes. Fishing has got you hooked, but you don't like to catch something that ain't mackerel. Where it is, there's something to the tune of 40 different kinds of fish out there. If you thought it finished at mackerel, you don't know the scale of it. Yeah, you heard me right. I said 40. There's bleeding loads, isn't it? So if you want to be known as a master angler, you're going to have to hook the biggest and rarest fish that the rivers and oceans have to offer. If you're up to a challenge, you best get started. See them rocks over there. Try casting your line off at them and see what you can hook. Up to it. Striped beakfish. Let me for a second. I thought you might be fishing out of water, but that prize goes to the striped beakfish you just snagged. You know, 'cause you reeled it in. Now, if you ain't figured it out already, let me explain. You'll catch all sorts of different fish depending on where you cast off from, but if you want to catch the rarest kind, you can't beat the rocks or on the seashore. You've really got a knack for this, you know. When I first came here, I never in a million years thought I'd bump into someone like you. If only Finn was still here, that bloke probably had fish on the brain. He'd be overjoyed to see how quickly you take to angling, I tell ya. If you're wondering, this Finn character I keep banging on about, well, he's my fishing buddy. He went out on a fish finding mission and never came back. Good bloke he was and all, bit of a nosy so-and-so, but a mate nonetheless. I'm sad to see him gone, to be honest. You know what? Ever since you caught the first fish, me tummy's been rumbling like nobody's business. Now, you can't call yourself a master angler if you don't know how to cook your day's catch. Why not chuck that striped beakfish on the bonfire and grill me up some grub? There's a book entitled The Angler's Almanac. Do you want to read it? When I cast my mind back to my youth, I recall an old bodkin who lived on the waterfront. He was potty about fishing, and one day took me in as his apprentice. That bodkin taught me everything I know about angling, but the most important thing I learned from him was that we do not fish with a rod, we fish with our soul. If we follow the fish with our mind's eye, our hearts will tell us when to reel in. That is the true essence of fishing. That Botkin showed me that fishing is like a game we must play with nature, a game we win not with our rod or tackle, but with our hearts. With this in mind, I will now divulge all of the Bodkin teachings to you, dear reader. I do not claim to be a learned man, but I write this book with thoughts of fishing at the forefront of my mind. I hope avid anglers in the future generations will find my words of use. Nosh, fisherman of Rumeldar. There are many more pages on the philosophy of fishing, each one densely packed with tiny writing. Anelia gently closes the book. Is that a grilled beakfish you got there? Can I have it? Cheers! I'll tell you what, you grilled it to perfection, down to the hole it goes. Nom 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 nom. Core, blimey, that's delicious. I always say that when it comes to fish, you gotta keep it simple and use only the freshest ingredients. Try chucking in a few veggies and whatnot next time. I'm sure you can come up with some right tasty recipes. Here, take this. You're a decent angler now, but you really look the part with that in your bounce. You get changed at the dressing table over there if you like. We got a straw hat. Now me belly's full. I feel like doing some more fishing, but I got a slightly trickier challenge in mind for you this time. You've had it easy up to now, but some fish are slipperier customers than others. If you want to catch the best fish, there's a few techniques you'll need to master first. I want to see if you can catch a rockfish, a clownfish, and a sunfish. Make sure you release them back into the fish cage when you're done. You might have noticed that I ain't taught you no secret techniques. That's because I'm a firm believer in learning by doing. So if you get in a pickle, I can spare a few words of advice. Look at the big bubbles. We're too far. He is the best cheerleader in the world. There's a big fish over there. Good way to get carpal tunnel, guys. Clownfish, a sunfish, and a rockfish, huh? Yeah, right. Apparently I can't be in that deep of water.
Oh.
Alright, there we go. Finish that out. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You got a rockfish, a clownfish, and a sunfish in the fish cage, just like I asked. Now, what you gotta remember when you're fishing, the silhouettes of the fish, their strength, and your fishing location. Don't worry if there's a lot to take in. You'll get the hang of it. You know what? I just realized you caught 5 different kinds of fish already. You picked up the basics faster than what I gave you credit for. I don't know if there's anything left for you here no more. Oh, how many kinds of fish have you caught now? 5, was it? Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but that's all the species that live in these waters. But don't worry, remember what I said before. There's 40 different kinds of fish out there. You'll have to travel far and wide to catch them all, mind you. What the heck was that? Look over there, I swear. Down I saw a golden shimmer. What if that's a fish, a proper rare one? A true angler like you can't let a chance like this slip through your fingers, so get over there to them rocks and cast off before it swims away. Nice one. I knew you wouldn't pass up on the opportunity of a lifetime. Well, any movements?
Oh.
Tains of Thug's mug. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That ain't no golden fish. It's just a grubby yellow mask. And about that, I've seen that thing somewhere before. A shiny golden fish sounds pretty good to me. This could be your biggest catch yet. If you don't want to swim away, you'll need to hurry up and catch it. I want to see this magical fish with my own eyes. We're already past that now, Ra. Now I remember where I've seen that mask before. It belongs to Finn, no doubt about it. He went out to the sea in search of new fish, but the poor bloke never came back. He loved that mask, he did. Never took the thing off, not even when he was kipping. If it ain't on his head, it can only mean one thing. Geezers ain't on land of the living no more. Losing him is a big blow, but we anglers, at the end of the day, we know the ocean can change. It's smooth in the blink of an eye. At least he popped his clogs down what he loved. Are you gonna want to come live with me? You know, if you fish up that mask here, Finn's boat can't have sunk too far away. I love to give the bloke a proper send-off. Judging by the current, I reckon the tide must have swept in nearby. Right over there, if I had to guess. Do me a favor and drag him out, will ya? If I go myself, I got a pathological fear of being submerged in liquid. You understand, yeah? Please, I'm begging you, duck in the drink and fish me old pal out. It'd mean the world to me. Oh gosh, it's like a living nightmare. I don't know quite how much longer I can bear this. I'm in rather the pickle. There's a voice coming from under the seabed. She might be able to clear some sand out of the way and find out where it's coming from. Really? Where? Ah, my good lady, please do not sneak up on me like that. You gave me such a nasty fright that I nearly had a little accident. But that wouldn't be because I was scared, you see. I was trapped down here for a rather long time. It's been a while since You know... Hold on a sec. What's that you have there? I don't believe it belongs to you. It's mine, and I demand that you return it to me this instant. burly beefcake is back to his old self. Lovely jubbly. So, who are you two? Anyhow, not that it matters. I've seen me mug. I'm afraid I can't let you leave here alive. You what? You're a builder. Jillian asked you to come down and fish the corpse of a bloke called Finn out of that water? I'm sorry to break it to you, but there ain't no dead bodies down here. However, you're in luck, 'cause I'm Finn. I'm down here 'cause I fell off the boat I was sailing on, and when I woke up in this cave, it was like my worstest fears had come true. Me mask wasn't on me bounce no more. But then you came and gave it back to me. You're a legend, so Jillian's up there, is she? Let's go and say hello. A starfish. This is actually really quite awkward. Oh, there you are, and you brung Finn back with you, and he's alive. I'm back, Jillian. I could never live with meself if I died and left you all alone. Blimey, it ain't half good to see you again, me darlin'. You callin' darlin'? Well, as I'm sure you've heard, that's Finn. Me and him are go way back. Bloke's always kept an eye out for me. When I ran away from the children of Argon, he followed me, said I needed protection. I told him to get out of it, but then he started crying, so I let him tag along. Anyway, thanks for saving me, mate. It means a lot. Here you go, a thank you present. I reckon if you put that swimsuit on and sorted your hair out, you'd look even better with the fishing rod in your hands.